How you doing, folks? Papa Joe here. Oh, what a day. I'm down here in Von Ormy, Texas. Tell you what, start about 100 miles northeast of Dallas. Took 2 hours to do 15 miles to my first drop, the last 15 miles. Now, I think it was nothing but one construction and wreck from Dallas all the way to San Antonio. Man, it was bad today. But anyway, that ain't what I'm making a video about. That was just a bonus. I had a young man contacting me. Well, kind of, sort of. He was watching the YouTubes, the videos on my YouTube. And we engaged in a couple messages back and forth. Fixing to find his name here in a second. Cheeto Joe. So Cheeto Joe, this one's for you, brother. First off, let me tell you thank you for serving our country. I myself is old jarhead. A lot of my family was in the military. To my knowledge, I'm the only jarhead. My son was in the Air Force, fighting the VA now for benefits and disability. You know how that game plays. But thank you, sir. Appreciate you, young man. I did go onto your YouTube channel and watch some of your videos. Well, watch what you had. Feel free to post a link on my wall, you know, on my YouTube channel, and y'all go check him out. What it boils down to is the young man's getting out of the Army, and he's buying a truck. He's gonna go straight into it as owner-operator, and he's been doing his homework. I've seen a whole bunch of videos where he had been researching different stuff. From what he was saying, he's not buying a lot of stuff. Good. Now, you know, I know you made a couple comments on my being prepared videos. Don't hurt to have your little bug out bag ready, young man. Well, being Army, I ain't going into it. You know what you need. So, that being said, I was listening to what little bit of stuff that you're getting for your trucking. You're doing it right, not just throwing a bunch of money around and guessing at what you need. A couple things you need to pick up won't cost you that much. Now, I'd suggest you get a milk crate. Go to Walmart, get you some oil. I would tell you get antifreeze, but anymore, different motors have different antifreeze, and some of them don't mix. Remember that. I had a lease truck, Kenworth, from MHC, I think it was, and it had a clutch fan go out, and it had one kind of antifreeze in it. When they did their repairs, they put and filled it up with a different kind of antifreeze. It didn't take but about a week or so, and my truck shut down. The stuff turned to mud. Wound up having to flush the whole system, so I was down for a couple of days over that. So make sure you find out what kind of antifreeze you get. Now, Walmart does carry one that mixes with everything. That was the one I used to get. With this company I'm with now, they pretty much furnish it. The only time I've had to buy it out here, I got the red, because that's what's in it, is the red. But just a heads up there. But yeah, your oil and stuff like that. And being you're going to be an owner-operator, I would suggest you go ahead and pick you up a grease gun and a little bit of grease. All that stuff's cheaper at Walmart. Figure out a good way to carry that damn grease gun. Man, they get messy. Very messy. I've tried pretty much everything I could. Wound up putting it in a couple plastic bags. You know, that's about all you can do. And while you're in Walmart, grab you a bag of them shop towels, the throwaway rags, you know. You'll be needing them. Get you, and you might wind up making them. I don't know. You can find them. They're not cheap. Get you a, I lost my train of thought. I hate it when that happens. Jumper cables. You want some real long ones. Don't get the cheap car stuff. Don't even get the expensive car stuff. You want some pretty long ones. And they do make some pretty long, heavy-duty ones for trucks. It's just as easy to get you some 4/0 wire or something if you know somebody in the construction, the heavy-duty outdoor electrical wire stuff. And I would make them pretty dadgum long. I mean, you know, because you can get in some predicaments where you need to be starter, you need to start someone else, and you need them pretty dadgum long. The little 8-foot stuff don't work good with big trucks. I mean, you know, most of them you got 8 foot, you just barely got past the hood of the truck. That truck's fixing to back into somebody. Sure enough. You ought to stop there, truck. I try not to badmouth them, but boy, some of them deserve it. Now you said that you're going to be flatbedding. So there is another tool that you're going to need to get. It's a couple $100. I wouldn't just run out and grab it. They have a measuring pole. A lot of the car haulers use them. You can find them like at the Petro there, just outside of Kansas City. Can't think the name of that Petro there at that town. Wanted to say Kingdom City, but I ain't sure if that's it. But get one of them so that you can check your heights. When I was hauling boats, them boys had some that they had made in their shop, and they was bent and twisted up, and they get you in trouble trusting someone else's. So it would be a very good investment for you. But like I said, make sure that, I don't know what this fool's doing in this rapid transport. That's crazy. But yeah, a couple things like that. You had made reference a couple times about people leaving you messages and whatnot. Brother, I'm not ready to tell you. Best way to tell that a truck driver's talking smack, his lips are moving. Be very careful about the advice that you get from anyone out there. Double check all of it. Even the advice from me. Double check all of it and make sure it's good information. Just today I went into this Love's to get me a shower. So I'm standing in line waiting, and there's a guy in there. You could tell he was on something. Couldn't stand still, and he couldn't shut up. And he gonna load about 4 miles from here in the morning, and he gonna go across Hoover Dam. I said, no, you ain't. Oh yeah, I'm gonna run 93 up to Vegas. I'm crossing Hoover Dam. I said, no, you ain't. But they ain't let us cross that since 9/11. Oh yeah, they just reopened it. The driver was just telling me that they reopened it, and we can go across it now. And I said, no, you can't. I said, they reopened 93, yes, but they built a new bridge. You're not crossing the Hoover Dam. Oh yeah. I said, all right, dude. Whatever. And another guy told him, he said, driver, you ain't crossing the Hoover Dam. That'd get you locked up. But that's the mentality of them out here. One tells them something and they're going to swear by it. So be extremely careful taking advice from truck drivers. Make sure that you know. Preferably, it'd be somebody that you've ran with a couple days or you've known for a little while. You know, just these yahoos out here on the CB and stuff. Cautious. Lots of caution, buddy. And past that, don't worry about what these people think of your plans. You've got a plan, go for it, dude. I mean, you seem to be an intelligent young man. You seem to have done your homework. What I was watching and hearing, the only thing that I could say to you is, I didn't like some of your language, but it wasn't my video, was it? But from what I was hearing, dude, I have a saying that if you ain't got a plan, you can't mess it up. Well, you've got a plan. Is it going to mess up? Yeah, parts of it will. You know, it ain't going to be peaches and cream for you all the time. But you seem to have a good idea. And you not having to make money off of the truck. Faster you can pay that truck off, the better you are. Evidently, you're newlywed. You ain't been married that long. Once you get out here and get running, you're going to see some of these large cars out here that's got an apartment on the back. And your mama might be deciding to trade that one off that you paid off and get you an apartment and roll down the road. If you get into flatbedding, and I was telling a friend of mine about it a little while back, but he's a typical truck driver. He wasn't listening. He's a car hauler. And I told him your best money in trucking right now is specialized hauling. And the best of that is if you go with oversized dimension. Now that don't mean it has to be heavy, but if you get you a double lower, get you a drop deck, a double drop, I mean as low down as you can. There's a lot of farm equipment and stuff that's pretty tall. That pays pretty dadgum good. Now there's downsides to that stuff as well. And that is when you're hauling oversized, you have curfews through certain towns. And that's why I didn't. I did a couple of them when I was doing boats. I didn't like it. 'Cause I like to rock and roll. I wanted to go. From Georgia to California, what should have been a 3-day easy run turned into over 5 days because of curfews. At that time, I was driving a company truck, and it only paid me an extra $100. So for 2 extra days, $50 a day, I told him, don't give me no more of those. Why? I said, I didn't make no money. Well, you made extra $50. Oh wow, thanks for dinner. You know, but as an owner-operator, it'll probably be a lot more worth your while, but it's something for you to check into. There's a outfit over in Georgia. They're out of McDonough. Can't think of their name right now, but if you go get into it, let me know. Stay in contact with me, and I'll get you that name and a phone number. It'll take me a minute. But young man, you seem to have your act together pretty well. Like I said, a little bit of stuff I told you to grab, that's just trivial stuff, and you probably already knew it. But grab that stuff up. Grab you a bundle of gloves. You are correct. You've learned one good rule, and that's buying stuff out of these truck stops. They gouge us. Bad. Now you saying that you didn't really plan on going to truck stops, well, you will. You know, you will. That's just nature of the beast. You might not have buy as much as some of them. Be extremely careful about going to them Walmarts and stuff. That's what a lot of guys do. They go to the Walmarts in their big truck. You can get ticketed in trouble, so use a little caution on that part. But young man, I'm glad you've come to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. appreciate your comments. I like feedback. And sound like you got a plan, little brother. Semper Fi, rock and roll. Knock her out. Remember, God loves you and so do I. You have a good day. And please keep me informed. Before I go, mister, you was also talking about deleting videos, your videos. Don't do that, dude. Don't do it. Leave them videos up so that you can go back in time and you can see what you was thinking and what you was saying. And you can watch your own progress. Now, since you have the channel, you want other people to be able to go in there and see it. And you want more videos for people to watch. Just because you're moving to the next phase, don't delete your other videos, dude. Leave all them up, man. Leave them up. Trust me on that. God bless, little brother. Good luck to you. Keep me informed on how it's going with you. I'll try to keep track of you through your channel, but give me a shout out once in a while. God loves you, brother. So do I. Good luck to you. Good night.